So today I came back to a very pleasant surprise. I went to go get my glasses from my eye doctor today, and I saw a notification on my YouTube comments, and little did I know that I'd be getting a response from NKM9 on my Dungeon Delver video. This isn't the first time that I've had a response to one of my videos on Dungeon Delver or, issues in the community, but this is definitely a very welcome one, as it's about my critique and responses to what I wanted in the game, or confusion that I had. And that's always welcome, especially with someone like him who was more than willing to give you a calm response, unlike most developers on Roblox per se. That being said, I'm going to go ahead and get into this response from NKM9. I just want to thank him for being so calm and taking my critique very well and my feedback, as not a lot of people do that these days, and it means a lot seeing someone who genuinely cares about their game to take it in such a calm and delicate manner. That being said, let's go ahead and get into the first topic, my issue that I have with Paragon items. On the topic of raids and Paragon armor, I don't understand Paragon armor. As far as I know, I think it's just armor that scales with your Paragon level. And it's just with the time we were spending developing making Paragon armor, why not just make sets that have unique bonuses that'll mix up the gameplay? So I really like what he had to say about Paragon items, as he was able to pretty much define exactly what they were in about the first line or two, of his explanation of Paragon items, and I love that. He gets straight to the point and gives you a little bit of bonus information if you like it. It's nice to know the purpose of Paragon items and Paragon armor and weapons. I would assume weapons, I don't know. Knowing that it's for specifically and solely for raids, that's nice to know now. Not that it's like precisely endgame gear. I like that. I thank you for the explanation on Paragon items and etc. It means a lot that you're able to sum it up so quickly. But what I see here is about, mock raids, and these are pretty cool. I'd like to see, mock raids become another like solo kind of deal that give you increased loot for their difficulty, and allowing solo play would be very good. But let's get into the second topic. I mean, yeah, raids are good, and I'm pretty sure raids will be fun, but give the solo player more to do. Like, have a Diablo style kind of risk system where you generate a private dungeon with special modifiers and increase loot drops for the higher tiers of difficulties. As you can hear in this clip here, I wanted more like content for the solo player that doesn't want to get involved in the community, and he responded to that fairly well with pretty nice deals, I'd say, for, solo play that'll kind of give you more to work with and mix up the gameplay. And let's get into it. I was reading it in the car, on the way home, and I was seeing that, getting more uniques and items into the game to grind for, it put a smile on my face, so knowing that we'd actually get more content like I asked for to make the game more fun to play and give you more to put in your stash at the end of the day. Hey, that rhymed. Boss armor looks like a very interesting idea, and I would love to see this become an actual thing in Dungeon Delver, especially with the fact that we're getting new bosses. This will open up, more stuff for fashion, as well as it'll let you mix up the gameplay a fair bit. I would love to see this become a thing, and alongside boss armor, maybe we could get raid boss armor as a very rare drop that doesn't have to reduce stuff, but it could purely be a cosmetic and be like its own tier. But that's just me throwing out an idea. I do like the idea of getting boss armor and more uniques. That'd be awesome. Next thing here is potions, right? Potions are getting a long-awaited overhaul. I read that, I'm like, what? Being able to transmute different potions and stuff and like actually have to craft them is freaking awesome, man. That would like mix up gameplay as well as make a lot of different builds around these potions. And I read this, I'm like, this is exactly what Dungeon Delver needs. Like, something to spice up the gameplay. And this stuff's awesome, man. I like what you got going on here, and I feel like this definitely answers some of my issues that I had with in the original video. It's just it brought a smile to my face reading this today. I'm gonna go ahead and give my opinion on what I would like in the game again, as I feel like now that I've seen these ideas, I can give kind of another opinion about some of the items here that I like, ideas I'm seeing here, Paragon items and boss items, the boss armor sets. I would like to see that for like Paragon items, basically like, you know how from level 1 to 50 you get like different looking weapons and armor for the tiers. I would like to see that for Paragon items and boss armor, if there's a possibility that we get that. Like, that would be awesome, because I feel like there's not enough like ways to look unique in Dungeon Delver as of right now. So if we get more stuff that like looks different for like, you know, how much you grind for like in the game, I think that would be awesome. It would go to show that, hey, this guy grinded for the best Paragon items in the game. You can tell by the way it looks on his armor. I feel like that would really just show people like, hey, this guy knows what he's doing. He plays the game. I feel like a lot of people would like that too. Aside from that though, everything that I've seen here, it's nice, and getting an explanation of Paragon items is great. Like, I'm pretty sure almost every video that I've made that this guy responded to, he's explained stuff well. And I appreciate that out of a developer. Thank you, man. I'm glad to hear that we're going to be getting more stuff, or possibility of working on more stuff, you know, for the game, especially with solo play. I like what you got going here. I appreciate the fact that you responded in such a calm manner, and even responded to me at all with my critique. I'll definitely be giving more in the future as more updates come, as well as the game grows. It's one of my favorite games. I've played it growing up, and I want to be here all the way, man. Thank you for being so calm about your critique and laying it out in such a well-constructed manner. Means a lot, man. Appreciate it.